Well, hello, this is Rose, our CJ Creations. How are you doing? Bringing to you a new video on this one. I'm making breakfast burritos, but there's a little twist on it. And bear with me, I'm going to turn off my alarm because I have my biscuits baking in the oven. Okay. Here's my biscuits. I only made two because I only had 2 pieces of sausage left. Well, those are, I just got through making, my very first time making egg muffin breakfast, which is you put pieces of muffin, slice it in half, you put over easy egg, break up the yolk, because I don't like it. I don't like to bite into a sandwich with having yolk all over the place because it's so messy. If I was at home eating it, it'd be no problem, but more than likely this is going to be on my way to work. And so I'm making a bunch of breakfasts for this next week because we're going to have a busy week next week. And then I'm getting ready to do some lunches and some dinners. So getting everything and prepping everything. Today's my prep day. But what I wanted to bring you today was, here's your tortillas. And this is just what we have. It's just what we have. This is what you have. But hubby and I do not like the texture of 2-day-old cooked and scrambled eggs. But we tried this because I've been making burritos for about 2 years now, and we enjoy it only the next day. The day after that, we don't care for it too much because we don't like the texture of the eggs. So what I've been doing the last 3 batches was I bake all the eggs, cook up the bacon, cook up the sausage, and for me, yum, 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 I chop up my onions. So he gets a container, I get a container. And I just half the eggs. This is just 5 eggs. I just half, these are my 5 frozen eggs. All you do is you break the yolk. It's best if you can use a silicone muffin pan, muffin cup, because you know they're individual with their silicone, and they pop right out. You put break a raw egg in there. Don't break the yolk. Put a raw egg in there. I lay mine on a cookie sheet and then I stick them in the freezer. And then when they're frozen, I take them out and I put them in a freezer bag labeled frozen eggs. Don't forget date your stuff, okay? Then, whenever you're needing eggs, just take it out the night before, leave it in the fridge, let it thaw out. And if you can do like 3 or 4 eggs, if you can do it all at one time, that's fine. But if you're going to be doing stuff like Egg McMuffins, make sure they're in 3 or 4, whatever it is that you've got in separate containers, because when it thaws out, the yolk and the white all get together. Now the yolk isn't broken, but the thing is you don't know how much white goes with what egg. So do yourself a favor, and I used to use my little, there's a name for it, I don't know what you call them. And I just put break my egg in here in each one, and then I leave them in the fridge. So when they thaw out, I tip over the water from the ice, and then that way you're just left with the egg and the yolk. Then you put it all together, scramble it up, or make it an over easy egg, because as long as the yolk's not broken, you can make an over easy egg. And so this is our scrambled eggs, but these are scrambled eggs made with frozen eggs. Then what I do is just for convenience, I chop up the bacon. I tear it apart with my fingers, and the sausage. But I left one sausage patty open because hubby's getting just a sausage and biscuit, and I'm getting a biscuit and peach jelly. Well, it's peach jam my sister made. That's some good jam. I have never made peach jam, and as long as she's around and I get it from her, I don't need to make it, so I'm not going to make it. But anyway, so for us, this makes it better. So you got your eggs. And I just crumble up the sausage, and I just equal it out so we both get the same amount. Then the bacon, same thing. Okay. Let's make sure we all get an even amount. Get all those little pieces because those are good. Got some good food there. Okay, now this one's mine. I like me my onions. So I had already chopped this onions. And I'm putting the whole thing in there because I love me onions. So I'm going to wash that out. And then be ready for me when I get ready to get another onion that I need to save. Then let me wash my hands. Then I get my tortilla. Now these are I messed up because I did the food order delivery. These are the great big arrows. Normally we use the smaller ones, but I messed up. Then I just fold this in here. That one's hubby's. Look at 2. So now he's ready to do his, because he has like hot sauce and other sauce and stuff like that on his. I don't do any of that. And because of the bacon and the sausage, I don't add any seasonings because I don't need it. So my tortilla is ready. So our tortillas are all in one container. And I have no idea why this method does something with the eggs that the texture is good, but when you roll it, when you do a traditional burrito where you put your egg and your sausage and your bacon and all that, then you roll it up and then you put it in wax paper, then you put it in a Ziploc baggie, then you put it in the fridge for the next day to eat or the day after, or you can freeze them because that's another way to freeze them. But hubby and I just don't care for the texture of the egg when that happens. I don't know why, but we like it, and we like the texture of the egg when this happens, but only for 2 days. If this is over 2 days old, neither one of us like that texture at all. I don't know what it does or what. If anybody knows, let me know. Post it on the site. Place a comment. I'm going to get my biscuit. Isn't that a pretty biscuit? Let me get my knife. I'm going to let this cool off, but I'm going to show you. So now hubby has just a plain Jane breakfast sausage that you made yourself. And of course, buy the store-bought ones, those frozen ones, they are good. I like them. We used to always buy them. But you know what? Because of the cost of groceries, it's so much cheaper just to do your own. And you know what? I made everything for both batches. So I didn't do any extra prep work or any extra cut-up time. So I made 2 different types of breakfast at the same time, other than the time for the oven for the cook the biscuits in. But other than that, we're done. I thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to hit like, comment, and share. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. And don't forget to go into the description box because you'll get a full description and details of how to make both of these items. And we'll catch you in the next video. Take care now. Bye-bye. I'm not doing a taste. Well, actually, I'm going to do a tasting. But don't tell hubby that I did it. This is nice and warm. As you can tell, I love my food. Now, I don't love everything, because there's been a couple of videos where it's like, I didn't care for something, so I'm telling you, oh, I forgot my chorizo. I just looked. I heated up. So, which we're okay, because I didn't roll it up or anything. So I made chorizo. Because we're in South Houston. We're in North Houston. But we're here in the South, and we love our chorizo. So there's my chorizo. So this is a really great. This is going to be 3 meals for me. So that would be 2 breakfasts and 1 lunch, because 2 days I will not eat it after 2 days. I'll tell you right now. But this is great to have, and I do it at work, and I make it in the microwave with the. All I'm doing is heating it up. So this is a nice hearty breakfast, and just one burrito is good enough. But if you're more hungry, you want two, have two. You want three, have three, or whatever it is that's in your area, in your container. Put his tortillas back in. And these are just those little disposable containers. This one's called Home. I forget what size, and it doesn't say what size on there, but there's my hand, see? So they're the little small ones, but it's just enough for a nice big hearty meal. You can do that for 1 or 2 meals, however you want to do it. Now we're done. We thank you so much for watching. Have a good one. Bye-bye.